Hi, my name's Rebecca Heaton. I'm an assistant professor in visual and performing arts here at the National Institute of Education in Singapore. Today I'm going to be interviewing ceramic artist Thomas Cheong.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, Thomas, could you tell us a little bit about your work, please?
Okay, on general, my works talk about sort of a transformative threshold, right, between two things, right? It can be real versus virtual, or it can be history versus experience. So on general, these are underlining theme across all my works.
Okay, thank you. Thomas, why is the process of this exhibition so important?
So as you can see behind us, right, this installation has to be stacked over a period of time. So what I'm used to work with is separate components coming together, right? My own personal style, like from the beginning, if I know exactly how it's going to turn out, I probably not do it, right? I think there's a unique nature within this exhibition for these individual pieces to come together over time. So as you can see, I work with this 16:9 ratio, which is shown on this fluorescent boards or acrylic boards. And the screen is also talking about a 16:9 experience. I think this relates to my own personal journey with ceramics, my experience, right, with history. So these are shapes that I come across, right, throughout my process that I can only experience from the screen. So these pieces are sort of like void of a human touch, right? So that's why I actually make them like with very fine white clay so that they can actually take on the different projections that I give it later.
Okay, this exhibition is called Transmutation,
Yes.
and you've had a little bit of time to kind of work on these pieces and adapt and change them and kind of watch them grow. What do you want to do with your piece next?
So given the time in this gallery, what I hope to achieve is to make different compositions and push the limit of what I can do with these pieces, right? So every installation is different. Every time I stack this composition is different. So one thing I want to do with this installation is to actually get people to participate in this installation. So often the case when I set up this work, you'll be in a museum or in a private space that you can't really go very close and get very intimate with the work. So for this case, what I really want for the audience to come into this installation, to look up close, to be actually part of this immersive space.
Okay, brilliant. So there's some lovely themes to do with relational aesthetics in your work, and also to do with links between physical and digital artworks. Can you tell us more about the themes in your work?
So one of the things that I've been trying out is giving a different kind of a surface onto a ceramic work. So what I've been trying is to do different kinds of images to project on the work and to let the colors and the pixels from the projector kind of wrap around the ceramic object, right? So this is one way that I plan to do it. So if you go up close and you actually look at the fine details of the porcelain piece, you can actually see the pixels from the projector wrapping around it, right? I feel it gives a different kind of life every time, a different kind of image. Sort of like it's like wearing different clothes, different skins, right? You can easily change, you can adapt, you can camouflage, you can do different things with this surface, this canvas, right? So this is one thing that I'm interested in doing.
So do you feel this exhibition focusing on transmutation has given you more opportunity to be playful as an artist?
Oh, definitely. When I first stepped into this place, I'm already like, oh, 3 big projectors. I want to have set up my work in this space. Because that is the perfect scenario, right, for me. So I'm really very excited to see what kind of things I can do in this space with the projectors.
And could you tell us a little bit more about how you feel the ceramics community is changing in Singapore at the moment?
So I graduated from LaSalle more than 20 years ago, and Ahmad, who is also in this show, was my teacher. Right, so I have slowly seen the scene evolve slowly, but bit by bit. But one thing unique about Singapore in terms of our position, right? We have very good ceramic supply. We have we have a good community of hobbyists and people who loves clay. And also in schools, almost like half the primary schools or secondary schools, they actually have a kiln, right? Whether they run a ceramic program or not, that's another issue, right? But they do have the space and the power and the facilities to set up a ceramic workshop. So back then, maybe 10 or 15 years ago, that you see like an influx of schools just setting up, right? Kilns and having ceramics within into their curriculum, right? So which is very interesting. Now you are slowly seeing the products, right? The results of that change like more than 10 years ago. People are more appreciative towards the material, right? You can, like back then when I sell a bowl for like $20 in the craft market, right? People will not even like pay attention. But right now it's the trend that people start buying, collecting, and start appreciating them. And in regards to artists, right? I think we are seeing the third and fourth generation of ceramic artists sort of like surfacing, right? Taking charge, taking over the scene. So maybe the first generation, you see like people like Iskandar. The second generation, you see like maybe Jason Lim and Ahmad, right? So third generation, my peers like me, Nelson. So all of us, we went abroad to studies. So another sad thing to mention about Singapore is we have no, at least at my time, there's still like specialization in the school. So I graduated with a diploma in fine arts ceramics. So I did ceramics the whole time in college, and I have a dedicated ceramic teacher to teach me. So that now it's like there's no ceramics, right? Everything is under the umbrella of fine arts, either 2D or 3D or media, right? So if you really want to get serious at this point, there's not much tertiary support, right, at this moment. So you still have to go overseas to learn more about ceramics. But you see a bunch of them already come back to Singapore, start to set up studios. They are start to be actively engaged in the scene to also share with their knowledge and the information they have that when they learn from abroad.
So what do you think institutes of higher learning like NIE can do to support the ceramics community and its development in Singapore?
So of course, this is a start, right? 100%, like almost 100% pure fine art ceramic show, which is very, very rare, right? In Singapore, you can really count maybe like less than 10 over the last like 5 years, right? Right. So I mean, we are very grateful that NIE has given us the space, right, to really just play, right, play and just play, right, with no pressure. You know, I mean, that is very unlike any other places that they can give you. Like, there's always some kind of results that you have to show or prove or KPI that you have to hit, right? So, and also museums and galleries needs to support even more, right? Maybe build a whole symposium around people coming to Singapore to share the knowledge. How other countries we really leap, right, in terms of improving the whole ceramic culture in their country is by offering a lot of residencies, right, symposiums. So you see like countries like Korea and China now, right, really just jumping into the contemporary scene. Right, but this has to be really aided by the government and supported by the institutions, right? Just like maybe have an in-house artist that stays in the school and work in the school and talk to the students. I think that is very, very important, right? Given that for my school when I was studying, right, one of the main things that my teacher did is he also set up a resident program in line with whatever is going on in the master's program. So constantly we have like 3 to 4 very good artists coming to work in the same space with the students, right? So there are things that can't be taught like in a master class or in the slideshow, right? You have to be active, right, to participate in everything, look at the different habits that each artist have and they make, and the different kind of attitudes that they work with clay. And so I think that's very important to start.
Thank you. So apart from giving you an opportunity to be playful as an artist, do you think there's anything specific that this exhibition has afforded you?
One thing I feel is the group exhibition sort of like brings in a group. Like for us, we have known each other for about 20 years. My Ama, Nelson, my wife Hui Min. So it's kind of a unique space for us to have conversations about where we are at this point of time, to also showcase where we are at this point of time. I feel that's a unique opportunity for us. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for talking to us today. Is there anything else that you would like to share about your work?
Do come by. Maybe when you see this video, it's already like a finish, right? But if you do see this video when this thing is ongoing, do come by and check it out weekly and see the different processes and come talk to me, have conversations with me. Thank you.
And where could people find out a little bit more about your work if they were interested?
Okay, so I update my Instagram a little bit more now, right? I try to start an account and I'm actually backtracking and uploading stuff from my works from like 10 over years ago. So my Instagram handle is long gone tomorrow, right? I also have a website, thomascheong.com. Or if you want to find me, I have a studio in Chinatown. My studio name is called the Potter's Guild.
Thomas, thank you so much for talking to us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And for sharing your work in the exhibition.
Thank you so much.